Good morning to everyone. In this video, I am going to explain the definition of bilinear transformation and properties of bilinear transformation. The definition of bilinear transformation is as follows. A transformation of the form W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are real or complex constants, such that AD minus BC not equal to 0 is called a bilinear transformation. Observe once a transformation. Transformation is nothing but mapping of the form W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are real or complex constants such that AD minus BC not equal to 0 is called bilinear transformation. Observe this one, W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D. Here the power of W and power of Z is 1. That's why this transformation is called bilinear transformation. This is the transformation in complex numbers. Observe the same function in real numbers, that is y equal to f of x. Here y instead of w, here we have y. Here the function in terms of z. Here we have function in terms of x. Such type of transformation was first studied by Mobius, and hence it is sometimes called as Mobius transformation. Equation 1 means W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D. Now this equation can be expressible as cross multiply C into WZ plus dW equal to AZ plus B. Again take Z terms one side and remaining terms other side, that is Z terms in LHS and other terms in RHS. Observe positive AZ becomes negative AZ, positive dW becomes negative dW. Here you can observe these two terms. Z is common, take Z common. After taking Z common, here we have CW. From here minus A. The RHS as it is. From this equation, I need expression for Z. That is Z equal to B minus dW by CW minus A. Now I am going to arranging this fraction as minus dW plus B by CW minus A. Since 2 is linear in both in W and Z, and hence it is called bilinear transformation. Observe here the power of Z is 1, power of W is 1. That's why equation 2 is bilinear transformation. Next, we have some properties of transformations. In that properties, conformal transformation is one property. Observe the condition AD minus BC not equal to 0 ensures the conformal property of the bilinear transformation. So whenever bilinear transformation satisfies this condition, then bilinear transformation is also conformal transformation. So first of all, I am going to do differentiation of W with respect to Z. So here W means AZ plus D by CZ, AZ plus B by CZ plus D. So use U by V formula, denominator whole square, denominator into differentiation of numerator, that is numerator is AZ plus B. So A into 1 plus 0, that is A only. So A here minus numerator into differentiation of denominator. Differentiation of denominator is C into 1 plus 0 is C. Now I am going to simplify this term. So A into CZ, ACZ minus ACZ get cancelled. Remaining terms are AD minus BC. That is our numerator divided by CZ plus D whole square. Observe this fraction. Whenever AD minus BC not equal to 0, then that fraction is not equal to 0. But this fraction equal to dW by dz, that's why dW by dz is also not equal to 0. Whenever dW by dz not equal to 0, then we can say that the bilinear transformation is conformal. Second point, the constant AD minus BC is called determinant of the transformation. The transformation 1 is said to be normalized if AD minus BC is equal to 1. Next, we are going to focus on properties of linear transformation. First property, the transformation W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D sets up to a one-to-one correspondence between the points of the closed Z plane and the closed W plane. The meaning of this statement is, if there exists one complex number in Z plane corresponds to this complex number, there exists one point in W plane. Now we want to prove this one. Proof. We have W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are complex constants and AD minus BC not equal to 0. So here we are considering one transformation W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D. So here we have A, B, C, D are complex constants and also the value of AD minus BC not equal to 0. That means substitute A value, B value, C value, D value and find out the value of AD minus BC, then it is not equal to 0. So the example of complex constants are A equal to 2 plus 3i, B equal to 4 plus 5i, C equal to 7 plus 16i, D equal to 8 plus 2i. These are all complex constants. Substitute those A, B, C, D values, then find out AD minus BC value, then we are going to get not equal to 0. So complex constant means any real number plus real number into I. The transformation associates a unique point of the W plane to each of the Z plane. So observe here, for each point of Z plane corresponds to a point in the W plane. Next, except this point. Why they are telling except this point means, if we substitute this value of Z here, then the denominator becomes 0. Observe, C into minus D by C plus D. CC get cancelled, minus D plus D is 0. So observe, by substituting this point, we are going to get 0 as the value of denominator. Anything by 0 is infinity. That's why except at this point, in all the cases, if the point exists in Z plane, there exists a point in W plane. Also, the inverse transformation is given by, here you observe the mapping goes from Z plane to W plane. Next I am going to considering the mapping from W plane to Z plane. In this case also, here we have one complex number here that mapped to one more complex number. So here also the same thing. Now we want to prove this one. So we have W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D. Now we need the value of Z in terms of W. For this we are doing cross multiplication. Observe W into Cz plus D equal to Az plus B. After multiplication, we are going to get CWZ plus DW equal to AZ plus B. Now we are taking this AZ this side, DW this side, then it becomes minus DW. Here Z is common, take Z common, CW minus A equal to B minus DW. From this we are going to find out Z equal to B minus DW by CW minus A. Again rewrite this expression, then Z equal to minus DW plus B by CW minus A. So from this we can easily say that a unique point of Z plane to each point of W plane. That means if there exists a point in W plane, for the correspondence to this point there exists a point in Z plane. Except here. Why except here means if we substitute this W value here, then the denominator becomes 0. When the denominator is 0, then the fraction value is infinity. So except this point, all points of W plane mapped to Z plane. So observe the points Z equal to minus D by C and W equal to A by C are mapped to W equal to infinity, Z equal to infinity respectively. I already explained this point. If the complex plane is closed by the addition of the point infinity, then we can say that every bilinear transformation sets up a one-to-one correspondence between the points of closed Z plane and closed W plane. So the property 1 is proved. Property 2. If AD minus BC equal to 0, then W is either a constant or meaningless. W means AZ plus B by CZ plus D. So here you can observe, I am taking W1 and W2 be 2 points corresponding to Z1 and Z2 given by. So this is our value of W. Now I need W1. So W replaced with W1, Z replaced with Z1. To get W2, replace Z with Z2. Now we have W1 and W2. Do subtraction. Then W2 minus W1 equal to this fraction minus this fraction. Take LCM. Then we are going to get this thing, this fraction. After doing LCM, we are going to get this fraction. Multiply numerator terms, then we are going to get this numerator. And also observe here positive BD is there, cancel with negative BD. And also AC Z1 Z2 cancel with AC Z1 Z2, positive quantity cancel with negative quantity. After cancellation we are going to get these terms, denominator as it is. In these two terms AD is common, in these two terms BC is common. Take common and write down the remaining terms in brackets, denominator as it is. Again you can observe this bracket and this bracket is same. Take that term outside, AD minus BC divided by denominator as it is. Here AD minus BC equal to 0 means 0 into anything 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. That means W2 minus W1 equal to 0. That is W is constant if AD minus BC equal to 0. Provided Z1 not equal to minus D by C and Z2 not equal to minus D by C. Why they are putting these conditions means if Z1, Z2 values are equal to these terms, then the denominator of W1 and W2 becomes 0. That's why these conditions are they given. If AD minus BC equal to 0, then either Z1 equal to minus D by C or Z2 equal to minus D by C, then W becomes meaningless. Why means if Z1 and Z2 like this, then W becomes infinity. That's why they are telling it is meaningless. Whenever W is constant means if AD minus BC equal to 0 and also Z1 not equal to minus D by C, Z2 not equal to minus D by C. Whenever W is meaningless means Z1 equal to minus D by C or Z2 equal to minus D by C. So the property 2 also complete. I am going to explain cross ratio. If Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 are 4 distinct points, then the ratio Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z4, Z2 minus Z3 into Z4 minus Z1 is called cross ratio of these points, and it is denoted by Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 with open brackets, that is this value equal to this one. With the help of this cross ratio, we are going to prove property 3. So this is property 3. A bilinear transformation preserves the cross ratio of 4 points, or let W1, W2, W2, W4 are the images of 4 distinct points of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 in the Z-plane under the bilinear transformation. Then cross ratio of W1, W2, W2, W4 equal to cross ratio of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Observe the given condition is here Z-plane, Z1 mapped to W1, Z2 mapped to W2, Z3 mapped to W3, Z4 mapped to W4. In that situation, cross ratio of these 4 equal to cross ratio of these 4. We can prove this one. Proof. Let the bilinear transformation be W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D, where AD minus BC not equal to 0. Here I already explained W1, W2, W3, W4 are the images of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. These points in Z plane, these points are in W plane. Now we want to prove that cross ratio of this equal to cross ratio of this. So we know that W value, that is AZ plus B by CZ plus D. From this value we are going to write down W1, W2, W3, W4 by replacing Z with Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Now consider W1 minus W2. This is W1 value, this is W2 value. Take LCM. Then we are going to get this term. Multiply the terms in the numerator, then we are going to get this numerator, and also cancel this term and this term. BD cancel with negative BT. Write down remaining terms, and also observe AD is common here. Take outside Z1 minus Z2. Here minus BC I am taking outside. That's why we have getting Z1. Here positive Z2 becomes minus Z2 because I am taking minus common. Denominator as it is. Again observe Z1 minus Z2 is common. Take that term common. Then the remaining terms are AD minus B. So this is the value of W1 minus W2. So by observing this, we are going to write W2 minus W3. Observe W1, W2 means denominator is CZ1 plus D into CZ2 plus D. AD minus BC as it is. This term will come in each term. Here we have Z1 minus Z2. So by observing this, we can write W2 minus W3 as Z2 minus Z3. In the denominator also CZ2 plus D. Why here 2, here 2, here 3, here 3. And also similarly we can write W3 minus W4 and also W4 minus W1. So I am going to substituting the values of W1 minus W2, that is this one. W3 minus W4 is this one. W2 minus W3 is this one. W4 minus W1 is this one. Okay. Next this is our numerator as it is. If the denominator contains fraction, then it will reciprocate. Then we are going to get this term. Next observe here AD minus BC is there. Here also cancel. This term cancel with this term. Next CZ1 plus D is there. That is also going to get cancelled. CZ2 plus D also get cancelled. CZ3 plus D get cancelled. Z4 plus D is also get cancelled. After cancellation, we are going to get this one. This one means this is the cross ratio of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. This is the cross ratio of W1, W2, W3, W4. Therefore, cross ratio is preserved under bilinear transformation. Property 4. A bilinear transformation transforms circles into circles or straight lines. Observe, if the transformation is bilinear transformation, if Z-plane contains one circle, that circle is mapped to circle. That means that circle contains so many points. For if I consider this point, the image of this point is this point. Like that, I can find out all points images. Then we are going to get these points. Join those images. Then we are going to get circle. This is also possible, or circles to straight lines. That means this point image is this point. This point image is this point. This point image is this point. That's why a bilinear transformation transforms circles into circles or straight lines. Let W equal to AZ plus B by CZ plus D. Here AD minus BC not equal to 0 be the bilinear transformation. The equation of the circle with Z1 and Z2 as inverse points in Z plane is given by this one we already proved. So modulus of Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 equal to K. Here K is not equal to 1. If K equal to 1, then we are going to get circles to straight line. If K not equal to 1, we are going to get circles to circles. Next you can observe W is AZ plus B by CZ plus D. From this we can write Z equal to B minus DW by CW minus A. This already I explained. From W how we can get to Z value. Again here I am taking minus common in the numerator. In the denominator also I am taking minus sign common. Cancel, then we are going to get this step. Next the equation of the circle is this one. We know Z value, that is dW minus B by A minus CW. Here also we have Z. So substitute same Z value. Z1, Z2 as it is. K also as it is. Here you can take LCM, that is A minus CW, and do LCM. Then we are going to get this term as numerator, this term as denominator. Again in the denominator also take LCM. Then we are going to get this term as numerator, this term as denominator. So A minus CW, here also A minus CW get cancelled. Then we are going to get this step. Next observe, I am taking common D plus CZ1 in the numerator. In the denominator I am taking D plus CZ2. After that the remaining terms are W as it is. But here we don't have this term. That's why I am writing AZ1 plus B by D plus CZ1. Here also I am taking D plus CZ2 common. So W minus. Here we don't have D plus CZ2 value. That's why I am writing here like this, equal to K as it is. Next I am taking this as P, this as Q, and K dash is K into D plus CZ2 by D plus CZ1. Why means this fraction goes to this side as reciprocate. You do cross multiplication, then we are going to get LHS as K into this denominator goes to numerator, this numerator goes to denominator. So K dash value is this one. If K dash not equal to 1, then W minus P by W minus Q is equal to K dash. That means if K dash is 2, 3, 4 like that, then represents a circles in W plane, and this is also same as this equation. Observe, this is the equation of circle in Z plane. This is the equation of circle in W plane. That's why we are going to get circles mapped to circles. If k dash equal to 1, then this equation represents a straight line. Hence, the bilinear transformation transforms the given circles into a circle or straight line. Once again, if k dash not equal to 1, this equation represents circle. That's why circles maps to circles. If k dash equal to 1, this equation represents straight line. That's why circles mapped to straight line. So, fourth property is proved.